What's going on, everybody? My name is Mr. Leong, and welcome back to another episode of the Startup Starter Kit. Today, we are here to learn about public relations. I'm going to explain to you what public relations is, why it's relevant for your small business, and some tips and tricks on how you can use public relations to increase your company's reputation. So let's get started with today's lesson on what public relations is. If you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe to my channel and you can hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a new video to YouTube. Thank you to those who watch and comment on my videos, and let's begin with another episode of the Startup Starter Kit. So what is public relations? Public relations is a little bit different than advertising. When you're in a company or a business and you pay for ads, you're paying for that money and you're trying to build exposure for your business. So you can use a lot of channels like TV, Instagram ads, social media ads, and that's a little bit different from public relations. Public relations is more about earned media and some of the activities, communication that your small business does to increase the credibility of your business. Remember that time when Chipotle had a few incidents in terms of their food safety? I think there was an E. coli outbreak, and a lot of their lettuce was spoiled. So, in the eyes of the consumer, when you see these events, this is going to decrease the credibility and reputation. Do you feel safe going to Chipotle? Most businesses employ public relations in an event of like a negative incident like this, but they should really be focusing on their PR throughout their entire operations. Because if you establish your PR and the customers see that you have a great reputation, a good brand, and good credibility, they're more likely to choose your business. So PR can be used to quell some of these negative incidents and opinions, but in general, it should be applied to many businesses and there should be consistent PR efforts to ensure that your brand has a lot of credibility. You'll be noticing that I say the word credibility a lot in this lesson. So the role of public relations is going to vary between different businesses. But the idea here is that you're just trying to maintain reputation, credibility, and make it so that when customers see your business, they think very favorably about it. One of the ways you can do this is you post achievements, testimonials, and when your customers see this, they're going to see that your business delivers a great product or service. So if you have an accounting business or a tax business and you've delivered great customer service and maybe you receive a reward from a newspaper, it'd be nice to post about it on social media or showcase it to your customers. It's also important that you develop a good brand image. So sometimes you may do certain activities, advertising that's socially responsible, such as donating to charity or doing some fundraisers, and this is going to look good for your business. Maybe you communicate with certain media. So sometimes the news outlets are going to look for businesses to talk to you about certain events. So this is one way that you can be involved in public relations. Hopefully you won't have to do crisis management, but sometimes there's certain events that impact your business, or maybe you even lobby with the government. So there's a variety of examples of public relations, and some of these may be applicable for your business. So we have news releases, press conferences, and other community engagement programs. Sometimes it'd be good to go to a high school or college and talk about your business, and some of the students like to hear some of this information. Maybe you release a new product for your business, so you do a press conference, a news release, or maybe you just post about it on social media. Hi, here's our new product, and this is what it looks like. If you're interested, come check it out at our business. You can also find influencers in your niche and target market. Sometimes these influencers have thousands of followers or subscribers, so it might be handy to have them post about it or talk about it. And this is a great way to drive reach for your business. You can also get involved in social media conversations. I know a lot of business leaders like to go to conferences or maybe they'll post about business on Twitter. So perhaps just posting a tweet about a certain topic can help to drive reach and to also showcase that you have a very credible business. Which goes on to my next point about Quora. Sometimes Quora, you have individuals that have questions about a certain topic, and if you are an expertise in the topic, maybe it might be handy to help others. So if you have questions about entrepreneurship or starting a business and you want to chime in with your experience, you can post about it. Then you can post your qualifications, where you work, and the name of your business. And this is also a great way to be positively engaged with the public. You can also share customer testimonials. So I think I talked about this in my previous video on the word of mouth, but posting customer testimonials or getting them to spread the word is also really good for your business. Public relations has also been very relevant in the COVID-19 era. Customers want to feel safe going to your business, so perhaps posting about some of the procedures that you're going to undertake in order to make sure that customers are safe is very important for your business. So you can talk about some of the cleaning protocols, physical distancing in your business, or maybe you're doing online or takeout only. So PR in the COVID era is becoming very important. So this is a clip or a snapshot of a quote from this article that I read about PR in the COVID-19 era. So much has been made of the need for companies to articulate their support for society at this time, and there's no question that PR people are well placed to navigate that specific challenge. So notice that businesses aren't necessarily focusing on physical selling and salespeople and door-to-door sales, but they're really focusing on increasing the brand's credibility and presence at this time. So here's an example of a company that will post certain news events on their social media. They have press releases, and a lot of the S&P 500 companies are going to have a list of press releases or news events that they're going to release. So this is an article written by Patagonia themselves, and what they are doing is that they're going to close on election day and train some of their workers to help with the election to minimize the shortage of poll workers. So if a customer were to see this, they would generally feel that this is a good thing for their business, and this is going to increase the brand's reputation, and a lot of other companies are going to pursue similar events for this cause. You might also see that some businesses are very involved in their communities. They go to business events, they donate to charity, and some bigger companies may even have special initiatives, such as focusing on renewable energy. And even though this doesn't necessarily correlate to sales, like just because you spend $10 on perhaps this initiative, there's no link to sales. But the overall objective is to increase the brand reputation and credibility. So participating in these initiatives is going to help to contribute to a very positive brand image for these businesses. So sometimes it's not always just about advertising and then looking at engagement and analytics and seeing all of your sales that this drives, but it's more about just protecting the company as a whole and finding ways to really engage with the public in a very positive manner. So is PR and public relations relevant for your business? I think that PR can help to achieve a lot of marketing objectives, such as building a positive brand image and presence at a very low cost. So PR is obviously a little bit different from marketing, and PR is just a small subsection of marketing. But the idea of PR is similar to marketing in that you're focusing on delivering value and building positive relationships. Customers often make decisions based on a company's reputation, so finding ways to communicate and other similar activities to build a positive reputation and image are essential for a business. If you deliver a negative customer experience, if you have a PR plan and process, this can also help to lessen the impact and ensure that you react timely and in a very effective manner. So PR is all about being established on social media and having those positive communications and networks so that this is going to deliver a lot of value for your customers. So this is basically it for public relations. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post some links in the next slide that might be helpful tools for you in managing your online reputation and managing your public relations for your business. So thank you for tuning in to this episode. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to leave a like and to comment something if you enjoyed the video. So I will see you later. Okay, bye bye.